It is critically important. I mean, absolutely critically important that everybody understand the message and mission of Martin Luther King, and also of everyone that worked with him in the civil rights era. If we don't continue that, we are destined to go backwards and end up repeating what gains we've had. And those gains are being eroded not because we aren't doing enough, but because some people don't know the story, don't honor the history, don't believe in the legacy. All of us are responsible for keeping that alive. We have to keep that alive. And I think we need to work harder today than ever before. We can't give up. We're creative people. If you read the Bible, you know that's the beginning of the story, so let's go. And I think all of us have something to contribute. It doesn't matter how young, how old. Children absolutely need to know this. And I encourage everyone to be involved.
Everybody, State Representative Dontavius Gerald's super excited to be celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Day in the district and across Central Ohio. Why it's so important to celebrate King Day? It really is about how do we continue the spirit of courage, of understanding that we are all linked in the same space. Like, it's gonna take all of us to truly change the material conditions of our neighborhoods, of our communities, and ultimately of the world that we all live in. And so take Dr. King's dream is just one part of his identity. The truth is, his lived experience of fighting for justice, taking on the hits, making the sacrifice to himself, with his family, to build a better place. We all can do something. And so I just hope that you commemorate King's life and legacy by doing something that will make a difference for someone else, whether you know them or not. And so that's at the core of why we all celebrate his legacy, because we want to make sure that we emulate his impact.
And the question is why is Martin Luther King Jr. Day still important? And I think that is a convoluted, huge question. But the reality of it is that MLK Day is important because it is a day that we remember Dr. King's courage, his love, his resilience, and his commitment to our communities. And this is a day that we encourage other people to continue to love their communities, get back to their communities, and serve them in a way that promotes community forward. And so today is still just a beautiful day. It is still a fight for social justice, and it reminds us that we still got so much more work to do to ensure that our communities continue to thrive, continue to grow, and to continue to move on. So the day is still important, but this is a huge question, and no one person, I feel, can answer this question in its entirety. But thank you for having me.
It's extremely important. We should never lose sight of "I have a dream" speech, just hoping it would come true. You know, I was at Kent State University when Martin Luther King died. I saw it live on TV, and we need to memorialize that to the best extent possible.
What happens if we forget?
Oh, we've lost all that heritage and all that he stood for in terms of civil rights. And I wish the impact would still be here. You know, we're still suffering from those kind of issues that he dealt with, 50, 60 years ago. But we need to keep him as a symbol, and I can't wait to go to Washington, D.C. to see his memorial. So, hope that helps.
I'm Gary Lewis.
I'm Ivy. Martin Luther King's birthday. He just wanted me to come here so I could learn more about him.
Well, it's so important. Obviously, every generation needs to know so we don't lose any steps that we've made in progress in our country. So I wanted her to come and experience this. I think it's so important because it's not just an African American thing, it's a United States thing, and it's so important that all Americans know the impact.
I think it's still important because for what he fought for, which was both, I think, racial equality and equity, but also economic, equality. And I think in today's time where we still see, vast economic disparities that exist in today, while also continue to see kind of the unrolling of kind of racial equity, which we found has negatively impacts all of us when we're not aligned together. So I think it's just important to kind of remember his comments on love and equality and fairness, and so we can all be kind of better people.
I think his mission, and especially being in a interracial relationship and having a child involved in the mix, it's important to for me to notice that what he stood for, and that I am sensitive to the racial inequality still going on today, especially now, given what's going on in the world. I think it's important for me to show that I understand what he fought for, and that there's still work to be done. And it's important for me to support him.
I just always think about those people who came before me, and I think he is a symbol of all of those who sacrificed so much for me to be here today, for you to be here today, and for us to intermingle in this space with people, from different backgrounds and cultures. It's incumbent to honor them and celebrate their legacy and contributions, and even more their sacrifices.
It is important to me that we celebrate MLK Day because the civil rights movement, and then so everybody can be together, and he was a great man, and he helped everybody. And
how are you inspired by Dr. King and his legacy?
he was just really nice to everybody, and he treated everybody as he should be treated, and it was just he's a really nice person.
Thank you.